you're with us in Kitchen Street, make some noise. Another main event battle. I've been trying to book this one myself for nearly 2 years, so I'm so glad that it's finally happening on this stage today. On the left-hand side, making his Premier Battles debut, by no need needs any introduction, make some noise for Harry Baker.
And on the right-hand side, the other half of one of the best teams the UK has ever produced, from London, you know who he is, make some noise for Shuffle T!
As this is the main event, it's a 3-round battle, unjudged. Harry Baker won the flip. Shuffle's round 1, yeah? Harry Baker's round 1. Let's go, Harry.
So it's the massive Harry Baker versus Shuffle T. Modern battle rap savior versus Shuffle T. I think you are a turd. Like how the Irish might say 1 in 3. I wasn't sure you'd go for that, but I kept it in just for me. I came to school this little princess. Think Thumbelina's cover teacher. We are far removed, fam. My Uncle Peter's cousin's niece. I'm off the charts like submarines. You pollinate like bumblebees. That's why it's me and denim, like comfy jeans or dungarees. And I wrote all of this without your stupid rhyming dictionary. I'm talking Pictionary in a convent. My pen game is next to none. You are the Premier League in 2016. There is so much less to love. Every time he's stepping up, he has to move his head so much, because if his face is stationary, on the whole it's getting punched. Your life has more unrealized potential than a sexy monk. And just like Alejandro, by God, I hope you get to fuck. He's always bringing textbook stuff. I'd rather rip that textbook up. He'd rather write a new textbook and sell it for some extra bucks. Because Prometheus stole fire from the gods for the people. Shuffle T gave them Maltese. The modern day equal. His punishment was having his liver swallowed by eagles. Our punishment is a tryout from Sir Conrad McEvil. You gave a bunch of words to fucking nerds who haven't done the graft. They want to battle for a laugh, yet lack the talent or the craft. I'm all for inclusivity. We need it in our times. Yes. Yeah. Just not making battle rap more accessible to people who can't rhyme. I mean, take Reverse. He's one of his. And I would pay to watch Reverse. Yes. Reverse off a cliff. It's called battle rap, not battle reel off a list. Somebody tell Rap GPT to please stop this shit. Because you can chat with mad precision. Says he has a process. Computer-like analysis, and yet he lacks the focus. Who can fathom rapping with him? Let me have a go, kid. I bring humour, talent, passion, wisdom, extra added bonus, hubris and romanticism, Edgar Allan Poe shit. Still not half the fans all singing, let me have this moment. Yes. That wasn't very good. We'll do it again and put this one on TikTok. So I got humour, talent, passion, wisdom, extra added bonus. Hubris and it'll do. You just come with your silly dumb little rhymes. Delight. Your rhyme schemes are time team. You dig around for something great. Problem is we've all switched off simply because how long it takes. Your bars are Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I only fuck with 1 in 8. Wow. Which one? Obviously not Snow White, but Grumpy is an utter babe. That's fun.
At first I thought, fuck it. Go ahead and let him rap. Giving Maltese to nerds. Pot calling the kettle black. You are very thin. Yes. Extra slim. Let me think. Heroin. When was the last time you ate fucking anything? You think he got in this shape from working out? Please, mate, forget the gym. He lost some more weight in lockdown hula hooping with his wedding ring. Harry, I'm making lunch. Nah, mate, I'm stuffed. Last week I had a hazelnut. Reviewers say you're worth your weight in gold. That's not really saying much. When people think of me, they think Shuffle. That's the sexy, funny, cheeky hunk. Then they think of all the amazing things that I've achieved. Don't laugh. When people think of me, they think Shuffle. That's the sexy, funny, cheeky hunk. Then they think of all the amazing things that I've achieved and done. When people think of you, all they really see is teeth and guns. I'm not just a pretty face. You are not even one. You feeble cunt. You're so wholesome. There's no thrill to the act you're preparing. You and your comedy partner Chris think you make this skillful and talented pairing, but you look like Christian recruits designed to teach children the value of sharing. And though I'm true that it's sure, I've heard you do it before, I still can't imagine you swearing. Can you? Never. Can you? I mean, it is so clear you're a Christian. Looks at the Bible for help. He can recite all the 12 disciples as well. We'll be at the top of the church tower just chiming the bell. If heaven's full of people like you, you can find me in hell. Catch me at Salem's Lot, worshipping pagan gods, sucking on Satan's cock. Break the cross on the Sabbath too, because I don't take them off. Using the Lord's name in vain, and I will make him watch as I covet the absolute fuck out of my neighbour's ox. He used to do some work in schools, he even did a couple free, but there was a rumour he was weird with kids. It didn't come from me. So now the parents have stopped inviting Harry in for cups of tea, and the teachers won't allow him within 100 feet. The kids don't trust you because you creep them out. You wait till the teachers aren't looking, then try to creep them out. Nah, he's up there like, you can get better at rap by writing your best verse per day. Or if you accept Jesus, you can do less work and pray. But no profanity in these lyrics, please. We're not Fred Durst or Drake. The only C word is Christ. The only F word is faith. You're Christian even as far as Christians go. Your wife is called Grace. That's a bit on the nose. Let's go. I reckon he made her change it to that. If she keeps her own name, it's blasphemy. His last 3 girlfriends were called Joan, Kate and Natalie. Made them go change them casually to hope, faith and chastity. Then dumped them anyway because they don't donate to charity. Charity is another X, by the way. I was actually invited to his wedding. I think I said I had chicken pox or fever, Harry. Doubt I missed much. I bet the dinner, songs and speech were crappy. But that's not the reason I wasn't in the spot when he was married. I didn't come to it because I didn't want to see you happy. That fucking wedding was so fucking family friendly. Oh, don't tell me that the poetry has happened already. What's up, Harry, you legend? I bet the stag do was heavy. Yeah, literary festival in Abergavenny. I'd call you a square, but that is too edgy. You platter of jelly, you dampen confetti, you shandy made from a watered-down can of Moretti, you strand of spaghetti, you wet tagliatelle, not even from an authentic Italian deli, more like Frankie and Benny's. This battle's been ready for over 10 years to come through. Since you first turned up on the scene looking all weird and fucking buck-toothed, I've had to be polite in real life despite wanting to punch you, so it's 10 years of building up to this. Harry Baker, I love you. Fuck you!
said he bunked off from my wedding.
No.
He's probably right, kid.
Yeah, he is.
Didn't go to your wedding. Wasn't invited. See, I've been gone 6.5 years. And it's amazing what this scene has done. And the one thing that's kept it going, sponsorship by penis pumps. I'll be completely honest, not sure what it even does. Just know that Briggsy now insists that he's the bona fide Elon Musk. I mean, who reached out to who? Was it you that had to start to beg? Does Cody have a platinum membership because he uses them on his arms and legs? Do you not have a spam filter? How did their messages make their way through? Is the next event sponsored by Russian women that want to date you? I just have so many questions. Had to unshroud the mystery. If you're watching this, Grace, explains my browsing history.
Let's go.
And subsequent deliveries. And video calls with Briggs and me, tutorials he gives for free. And the swelling. And the bleeding. And the yelling. And the pleading. But the point I'm trying to make, just in case you haven't seen it, is I'm super pumped to be here, and this guy's a massive penis. And a cunt. See, Shuffle T's called Shuffle T because he started out magician. I guarantee 100p is an attempt at wowing women. It never worked, it never does. Before he'd take a bow and finish, David explain over here, would grab a pen and tell her how he did it. He got kicked out the magic circle. Had to give up on his dreams. They said stop ruining the twist. He said it isn't what it seems. But they found out about his podcast titled Tricks You Won't Believe, and he was trying to launch a game show called It Was Up My Sleeve. Stop talking about your work and let the work do the talking. These exhausted list of words, oh my word, it's exhausting. Even before it hit the herd, we had heard it all before. If that is all your shit is worth, and it ain't worth shit at all. So catch me trawling through a shuffle verse like crawling through some plumbing works when all the poo above has burst. In other words, I'm undeterred. Their awe for you is undeserved, too fraught to do this unrehearsed. An awkward dude in love with words, go form a queue, I've done it first. You know what rhymes with awkward dude in love with words?
Oh, that's it, Marley.
Of course you do, you fucking nerd. He's found the one thing that he's good at, and now he's trying to puff it up. We're using his material more than Marge in the country club. I've been there and I've done it, Shuff. I recognise the struggle, bruv, but here's a tip that worked for me. Try being good at other stuff. Honestly, it's dope as fuck. I pay my rent, I go for brunch, think Briggsy's dick is blowing up, and all from doing poems, bro. Because I can do what you can do, you cannot say the same. You simply lack the courage to be Adam on this stage, and no amount of multis or characters you play will hide the fact behind all that you have nothing to say. You are a one-trick pony in a one-horse race, and yet you are a one-trick pony in a one-horse race, and yet you've gone so slowly you still ain't won first place. You tried to be the don't flop champ and Crafty smoked your boots, then somehow against all the odds, Shotty beat him too. So, watch me disappear this magician with one trick. I'll make him gone quick like getting John Wick's dog kicks. That's two.
He said I was a one-trick pony in a one-horse race. That's rich coming from someone with a fucking horse face. And he brought up the penis pumps and worked this into that. They don't have a spam filter, but they do come with a sperm filter attached. They would come with that. Just to hold on to it. Hey, can I call you back after the battle? This whole phone call in the middle of a battle thing is getting a bit tired. Also, if you want to call me, you can just tap me. Well, thank you, but it's not necessary. What are you doing here, Harry? I mean, your career must be losing steam. You haven't battled for 6 years, so it's weird that you're choosing me. I've been on your mind all of this time. Bet I appear in your lucid dreams. I've lived in his head, not giving him rent, and I'm here to renew the lease. Whoa! That's right. I live in 1H Baker Street. Come in through the back door. Let me show you where I live. I can give you the grand tour. I'd keep your shoes on if I were you. There's loads of shit on the damp floor. I've tried bringing it up, but I've got a real fucking prick of a landlord. But this is it. I mean, it's just a place from out the cold. It is musty in here. Need to complain about the mold. To be honest, I mean, it's pretty much a fixer-upper, so you see, just shit and dust and lint and fluff and cringy fucking poetry. This is his pride, his hopes and dreams, his confidence issues. This here is his self-belief. I'm thinking of knocking all this through. This enormous hall is his perceived uniqueness, but it's a fallacy. This shoebox is where he keeps his actual originality. Over here, to the west, we have the language spectrum, a meaningless stream of letters. And over here, we have the math side in the Eastern Cerebral Center. But what overarches everything and goes back leagues for what seems forever is the sad, pathetic, desperate, childlike need to be seen as clever. See, all that maths and language stuff just proved that he's the clever one, but that right there is the most clever thing he's ever done. Because when you read his poems and you take the references apart, all there is just some maths terms together in a bar. But they're all simple things from school we can remember from our past, which are designed to make us think that you're more clever than you are. Yes. Now, I'm sure there are people out there that think that you're the best, but those are not people whose opinions I respect. I mean, you had that grime clash against Ogmios, and you did it shittily. You are to UK hip-hop what Pizza Express is to Italy. He loves Pizza Express. You've been doing this shit for ages and barely managed to fix the basics. And you don't bring any religious phrases, so even the church choir won't sing your praises. You couldn't even get poetry clicks from your own family. I'd have quadruple amputees stamp their feet and clap for me. If I'd have turned my hand to politics, I'd have ended white privilege. I'd have ended white privilege. I'd solve cold fusion if I ever tried physics. If I turned my mind to medicine instead of my lyrics, I'd have found the foundations for improving life's limits and have cured cancer in the first 25 minutes. Skills only seen in battle rap. No, that's not right. All skill here is seen in battle rap. Dick so big it Sorry, it's looking at your face when I say it. Dick so big it takes hours to harden. You confuse it for a hose if left out in the garden. I used to work in menswear, selling outfits and garments, and even they said I was gifted in the trouser department. Skills only seen in comic books. You are simply not as good. The star talent got Baker's hands shaken. Poor Hollywood. Already defeated him, don't need to give my reasoning, and I would have beaten him in any written medium. Best in the country. Fucking get those back on for starters. Best in the country. That's why I charge a premium. God-given gift. And I still don't believe in him. See, you can never comprehend the amount of things that I've actually done within this calendar month. I am just so fucking accomplished. I am in here just having some fun. So I don't really give a fuck if you think I'm an arrogant cunt. I already won at life. I'm just out here doing victory laps of the sun. Yeah! Sun! All intention. See, the reality is, I just took this battle as a gimmick. I just faced Shotty Horroh. You think that Harry is the finish? The truth of the matter is that this branding is my image. You are not an opponent, you are just an advert for my business. Time. ShuffleT.com/shop. Get the pay-per-views from fucking Fringe Sounds Like. Fuck you, Harry. Time.
You say you don't believe in God, and you're comparing the things we can do. If this is your God-given gift, I'm not sure God believes in you. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I am noticing a pattern, pal. Because Charlie battled Shotty as a warm-up to the clash we had. And now the Rhyme Zone Cowboy has gone and done exactly that. So let's beg the question. Am I the final boss in battle rap? I mean, I guess it makes sense. I'm obviously way hench. At least compared to Dave Brent when he struggles to pay rent. This is something that you should be practicing. Safe sex. I haven't crying out they've had enough of tea, like, say when. Because Shotty may have bigger arms with all those graves he's digging. I stay cremating victims because it's way more space efficient. Said Shotty may have bigger arms with all those graves he's digging. I stay cremating victims because it's way more space efficient. When I rap, the ground swell. It feel like an earthquake is hitting. When you rap, the crowd's well on the verge of Quakerism. We are not the same, Shuff. I grew up watching performers, was inspired to try things differently. You grew up watching Thesaurus and aspired to write a dictionary. I hope he stayed up on his midwifery, because if you think you can sun this goat, you've got to be kidding me. See, I grew up in West London, I can't respect where he is from. When Reading's read out loud, it sounds like someone's reading wrong. If you graded this performance when I rap against my partner, you'll find every other time's an A, like Tara Misalata. We're not the same. I'll happily express myself, like fresh mums with breast pumps. Your writing game, Shania Twain, that's why you ain't impressed much. You talk about it all the time, I make sure it gets done. You form these awkward list of rhymes, I just use the best ones. Soon I have them questioning his name, Questlove. Haven't come up short in the Northwest, N-dubs. Going from a 7 to a 6, S-Club. You and Alejandro can still both. Get fucked. And I know a lot of what I've said is stupid and dumb, but I think it's worth remembering we do this for fun. And I miss live performance so much. I thought we'd never get it back. I struggled through these last 3 years and it took everything I had. It was the same for Struggle Tea. But I know to be true. I watched you battle Soul without a soul in the room. It was painful. But we made it. We're here now. For everyone that isn't, we owe it to ourselves to make the best attempt at living, and for better or for worse, this is what living looks like. Shitting my pants with nerves, trying to give everyone a good time.
Real talk.
Because it heightens your senses. You're kind of defenseless.
Yeah.
Briggsy stood behind you with his giant erection. But the whole point of life is trying to find a connection, so let's find a connection. Can everyone repeat after me? I am a legend. I am a legend. I am a legend. Remember that. And if you love someone, don't wait until they die to just tell them. And most importantly of all, this guy is a bellend.
I told you it was fucking wholesome, didn't I? Usually people just reply with a clap baffled or a mad cackle, but that's the first time I've heard anyone go "aww" in a rap battle.
Go.
Harry paid £300 towards my book fundraiser. That's such a high fee. Even I didn't pay that much towards my book. And I'm me. I guess throwing money about just gives him a nice buzz. Well, it made me feel like a bit of a tight cunt. Here I am asking for donations because I've written some rhymes up while he's forking out the dough like crimping a pie crust. We know about pie crust bars. The charitable Christian. I guess that faith has got its perks. But God wouldn't have wanted you to waste it on my work, so I gave it to child abuse charities. Which makes it so much worse because that's the reverse of what it would go towards if he gave it to the church. I haven't even fucking started on his poetry, but it's real shit. With his awkward fucking inflection. Mate, please, sealed lips. But who knows, maybe his poems are amazing and it's too much for me to deal with. After all, poetry should make you feel something. And yours makes me feel sick. And you never win battles, so you always fail to promote your clout. You're the greatest loser of all time, and that's nothing to gloat about. Yeah, that's a creeper, buddy, that's a creeper. See, my comic timing is precise and it's respected universally. You're a joke, so don't be surprised when I execute you perfectly. Because when you... Yeah, come on. Because when you compare his battles to mine, they're never quite the same. I don't care if you have more money, a more successful viral name. Because when I get up here, I fucking energize the stage and I could pen a line so great that you would never write again. You could be Brad Pitt with his enterprise and fame. You could have a new car with an expensive license plate. You could be a rocket scientist with a special kind of brain, but I'm the only one with the rhymes that could impress Shania Twain. And I am so fucking sick of this nerdy improv white rapper shit. I can't handle the weak rhyming. You ruin it for the rest of us that have actually been trying to rap and... Don't fucking laugh at me. You ruin it for the rest of us that have actually been trying to practice elite writing, to rap and to keep striving, to ensure that the overall fucking standard can be rising instead of rapidly declining, practically deep diving. We want this scene to continue to be active and keep thriving, but it's sullied by people like you who have happily been dining on the shocking fact that some poncy twat can be average at freestyling. I'm sure there's loads and loads of time you put into your skills that you've gone through. There are some fantastic freestyle rappers out there. All of them are not you. See, the truth of the matter is, and you may think I'm cynical, but when you mimic originality down to the DNA and the minerals without so much as barely even changing the syllables, it's not something new, it's just fake and derisible, and it's not even like it's give and take or reciprocal. You just claim it as criminal, inane and cylindrical, just rolling out clones doing more of the same, and it's pitiful, because when I see your output now, everything you say is predictable, and it would take you a miracle to be faintly original. I cannot truly be beat. Fucking case in point. I will stand in front of anyone and raise my voice. I will battle anyone in here. Baker's choice. And if you think I beat Shotty, fucking make some noise!